How's Bo looked with his new ones?
Well, actually he has complained of some pain.
Okay. In the beginning or now?
In the beginning, but I did say, they both did, but I did say that it'd take some time to get used to whatever it is. But
Finn, I need your shoes off.
Both of you need to take your shoes off.
And Bo, would you like to take your shoes off too? And you normally, well done, good boy.
He's
very good.
I know.
Because that means you don't stretch them, so they have a much better shape on the foot.
We also got him these tie-up laces that non-tie laces, so they're elasticated,
Yeah, that's fine.
and you don't have to tie. Like they just have a So
and again, having that Velcro on top of them, even if they're a little loose, that's going to help clamp him into position.
Exactly, and I do with both of them because of the pronation. That's why I always make sure that they have that extra support.
Who wants to stand on the treadmill first?
Pardon?
Who would like to go on the treadmill first? Will we put Finn on first? Okay, if you'd like to stand on there. Now, what sport were you doing in term 3 and what will you do now in term 4?
Socks off, baby.
Yes, please.
I don't really do sports.
Okay.
He doesn't do sport that he chooses. He just does PE.
Yeah, whatever that is. Did Bo get any hot spots that you know of? Did he get any blisters with the new ones?
No.
Oh, what have you done to your pinky toe?
I did it when I was nearly done.
Oh gosh, have you got a jungle as a garden?
He was jumping on the trampoline with the sprinkler going. And when he got down to run across the wet grass to change the sprinkler or something, that's...
Gosh, are you trying to make Mum race you into emergency?
I cut it off before I had to race him into emergency again. Your father's the one that's doing that. Stay still, please. Properly, darling. Don't lean back.
So with these holidays, have you done any sports clinics?
No.
Lots of walking?
He walks generally every day anyway.
If you had a choice between walking, riding a bike or a scooter, what would you do?
Probably riding a bike.
Okay, so there's been a bit of bike riding?
No. We're not a sporting family.
That's all right, nothing wrong with that. But there's weight engagement to grow into. Yeah?
You need more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what delays change.
Oh.
You don't get that ground force to this to change.
Oh, okay. Finn.
So it doesn't have to be formal sport. But you know, it was a beautiful day yesterday.
Oh, we went to the park yesterday.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, we do that. We just don't
You've got this
sport.
No, that's all right.
But we went to the park. We walked the dog. You have to walk every day.
Yes, you do.
I do.
He's really stable on them, so that's fantastic. You'll probably get this chance to learn with the runners as well. He's got the length there. I was just looking at the heel.
Do I need to change them?
Is this every day?
He has one other pair, but it's pretty much every day. They both just wear the same shoes every day.
Which is good. It's much easier to monitor what's going on.
They both just wear the same shoes every day.
Finn, I'll have a look at you walking in them and then we'll see if you're tipping on that left heel. Yep, so socks back on and boots back on.
Can you take your socks off, please?
So are you ready to take your socks off?
Yes.
Well done. And how did you go with Evie the other day?
Yeah, it was fine. She's great. How was your holiday?
It was very restful. Wasn't monumental. We just drove up to Townsville and found a deserted bit of coastline and just sat there pretty much for 5 weeks.
Sounds perfect.
Didn't see very many people. Just looked at the islands off there, out there, and read and walked and it was great. It was wonderful. Well done, Bo. You can stand on here. I think you've gotten taller since I've seen you. Do you like everything Mum cooks for you?
Yeah, because Mum only cooks the foods he eats. I gave that battle up a long time ago.
It's not worth it, is it? Alright, standing whichever one. Well done. We'll push this foot again.
I'm just going to take a photo, a video of this approach.
Yeah, stand nice and tall, so you're just leaning. That's it, good boy, don't move, and I'll get a more accurate photo.
What do you think?
Left looks great.
Yeah, it's always been that right one that really...
Yeah. Still. And these are fairly new, aren't they, Jenna, his boots?
But he had exactly the same ones before that. So, those ones, they're a few months old, maybe a month or two, I can't remember.
Well, again, he's showing contact on that outside heel, so that's really, really good. Fin on his left, he's worn on that inside.
Yep, okay.
Alright, well, we're going to do the same. I want socks back on. And we'll have a look at you walking too.
You were talking, I mean, Bo's been seeing you now since he was, what, 4? Is he 4?
I'll have a look. Early.
But do you remember how his legs were coming in at the knees and apart and sort of like a cross almost? That's from the toe walking, yeah, that he was doing constantly for the first 4 years of his life?
It's hard to know. It's usually because of what the hips are doing and how they're placing. And if there's more of that verum, then everything's very tight and you go up on your toes.
We have been doing exercises, calf stretching exercises. So standing on the edge of the step and letting them stretch out. So we've been doing that, well, in the beginning quite a bit, but we haven't done it since the school holidays started. But I'll start again. But we've definitely been working on that calf stretching. Whether that's helping or not, I don't know, but we're doing.
It's really good for you to do, because you do just in your daily activities get tight in and out. So anything you can do to stretch and help blood supply means it's a much more comfortable walk when you are doing distance, and you're less likely to injure.
Yeah.
Finn, we're going to go down the hallway.
Oh, you wanted shoes on?
Yes.
We're looking.
Yeah,
So, okay.
There's no one way to go walk down the hall. Jenna, come and have a little look too.
Okay, coming. Oh, where are we?
Down here. It's one good thing having a long hallway. So you're just looking at his left. I mean, he is tight. He's got an early heel lift, and it is the left that does collapse in. So.
And even that right foot is turning in as well. All right. So, oh, hello, darling. So, what are we suggesting? Just more walking?
Finn, have a stop for a minute. Bo, are you ready for your walk? So, good boy. You go for a walk until I say stop. Well done.
God, he has changed. All the way down.
Just down toward the end.
Well, he's still got that.
He's early still as well. But nothing like he used to be.
Oh, no.
Stop, Bo, and come back. Well done. And look how straight he is with his legs. It's a little bit more on that left.
Yeah.
In terms of the knee
I was going to
ankle.
say that left leg is still doing that in at the knee, out at the...
Yeah. Come back in, both of you. And mummy too.
Yeah, mum's not...
So you can sit down. Finn, I want you lying up on the couch with your shoes. It's fine. And lie back. And we'll do some dusting. So if you could see Finn walking, just from the hips down, so just legs, Could you pick his style of gait from a crowd of others, or it's not that distinctive?
Not Finn. Bo I could 100%.
I think it's going to be harder now though.
I think, see, Bo does a lot more activity exercise on his own. Bo, because of his stimming, the way oh God, what's the word where you go back and forward,
Repetition?
No, pacing. He paces, and he paces in a skip and a run. So he's always pacing. Whereas, I mean, Finn's been on the trampoline a lot. He loves the trampoline. But no, I don't think I could pick his gait.
Okay.
I don't pay too much attention to other people either.
That's good. I would like to see him in some new shoes.
Okay.
Finn, just stand on the ground.
He'll love that. He's
just see if you
fashionista.
Can upsize him, because it's a shame to go to the same size.
But I always buy big shoes. It's not his
Yeah, I would, Gemma. He's right at the end.
Is he?
On this one, so I would upsize him.
Okay.
So go bigger.
Yep.
And then I'd like to check him toward the end of the year, and we'll just see what's going on. He has got more internal hip rotation on that left, and that's why that shoe's worn that way.
He's also growing quite significantly at the moment. I don't know about his feet, but they're both, like, he's going through a bit of a food phase, bit of a, you know, one of those things. But I don't think that he would be too upset if you suggested go on the trampoline for, 20 minutes every day? Is trampoline good or not really? Because it's...
Look, it is good. No, it helps stretch them out, but you've got to do it one at a time and not with a sprinkler.
Well...
Because it could be dangerous if it gets slippery.
Oh, that I don't care about. It's got a net all around it. You can go with sprinkler. And maybe what we can do is, when I'm stretching his calves out, I can stretch. We can do. Both. Yeah, both.
You should be too.
Oh, I do. I go to the gym. I love stretching. So
definitely, you should have a routine. And both do it. Because again, he is tight and he's early on his heel lift as well.
Okay. All right.
I think that would be good. So you're going to do a few stretches. You're going to bounce a bit more. Do they both swim?
Yes, all the time, like twice a week kind of. That is the sport that they do. They love swimming.
Well, that's excellent.
And they do it through winter as well.
That's good cardio, but that's also good stretching.
Yeah. New shoes. You love new shoes. You love shopping. He's a fashionista.
Well, I would look at the next size up.
You'll probably get some blue ones like Bo, I would say. Yeah. Because I always try to get that. I always try to get a high ankle, and I always try, because although I would like to speak to you specifically about, he's going into high school next year, and I've got to get him in regular school shoes. What do I do?
Where's he going?
McKinnon.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if I say for his health he needs this, you know, I can kick up a fuss, but I don't want to make a difference between him and the other kids.
One thing to ask them is if they will let him wear the Ascent brand, which is a hybrid runner come school shoe.
Ascent. Okay.
Athletes will have them. They're much deeper than a normal school shoe.
Okay.
And they're a lot, well, they're more built on a runner platform than a school shoe platform.
And is runner better for
Well, they're built more like this.
For children than...
Well, he's not ready to be in a lace-up,
leather,
slippery
No,
style.
and I was about to buy his first pair and start one day a week getting him used to it, because...
Ask them, write it down, I think it's ASC.
You know, I know the brand, yep.
If that's acceptable, I'm sure they do wear that.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Even if it's not,
It's a black lace up. It doesn't look it just isn't shiny like a Clark's, but
that's all right.
he's going to be more comfortable, and they're deeper,
Great.
they're more springy.
It's not so much about comfort, because we will change, we will evolve.
Yes.
You know me, I'll start months ahead,
Functionally,
but
it's
for him, I want the best.
It's a much better all-round.
Ascent.
Stability and its concept and design.
Yep, okay.
Than a typical Clark's.
Yeah, and you know, from the day that I brought him in, I don't want to undo.
No,
you know, he's 13 this year. We've been coming here since he was 3 or 4. We've had so much progress. He, you know, his toe walking, fixing his knees, his hips, his, you know, all of that. I'm not going to undo that just because of a uniform. So for me,
and even if that's the thing, if they need it, because it does still look like a school shoe, so they're not going to know the same. But if they need it, you just let me know.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm sure they won't. I'm pretty good by now of stamping my feet and screaming, you know, disability and requirements and all that sort of stuff.
But I would look at them and I would get them early January. So
I was thinking more December.
Yeah, for him just to become familiar with them.
Yeah, I was thinking more December, 1 day a week, moving up to, you know, all of these things, because I don't want to get to the end of January.
Oh no.
And have him not comfortable
and
yet.
And then you've got to, you know, get something that's not what you really wanted.
Everything I do so far ahead of time, which is why I'm talking to you about it now.
Perfect.
Okay. New shoes for the both of you. You, not you yet. You in December. Oh, you in December.
Before Santa comes.
And Finn, what do we think of Santa?
He is cool sometimes.
Are you believing in Santa now?
What?
I could never do Santa with him or the Easter Bunny because...
Oh, that time that you...
Well, no, that was you. Oh, I don't even want to think about what I did to that poor child. We had a discussion and we were buying eggs and so he was about 4 or 5 and we were buying a whole bunch of eggs and someone said, oh, is the Easter Bunny coming? And Finn turned around and went, what Easter Bunny? It's, you know, that doesn't happen. And I turned around and I said, yeah, we don't do the Easter Bunny because, you know, one day a kid's going to just realise that you've been lying to them all this time and all of a sudden over my shoulder I hear this, oh. And there was this like young girl and this mother steaming and I turned around to the guy in front of me and I went, that is why we don't bullshit to our kids.
Exactly.
That's why. You know what? Screw the Easter Bunny getting the praise. I bought the damn eggs. Thank me.
I know.
Easter Bunny.
The kid when you were placing the eggs there.
I know, the little kid. I did. I said the little kid who whimpered and went, oh, and she's found out from me, horrible me, that the Easter Bunny doesn't exist.
Oh, I think it's
Bo lost a couple of teeth and I said to Bo,
oh, tooth fairy.
I said to him, do you believe in the tooth fairy? And he went, I believe in the money.
That's the name.
And I said, I believe in the money. I said, that's exactly right. Believe in the thing you can say.
No, I just feel embarrassed now.
No, you don't need to be embarrassed. What's that?
I don't believe in Santa, I believe in the presents.
You believe in the presents, yeah.
Then I remember one mother one year, and we were in here, it was just before Christmas, and, you know, I think I was saying, you know, what are you hoping to get for Christmas? And the little girl came up with something that the mother hadn't even heard of, and it was like a week out from Christmas, and so look at the pressure, she said, oh my God, do I have to go and get it? And I went, no.
But do you know what? The boys from day dot, like, again, I set things up for the way I want the rest of my life. They get one gift. From the whole, like, and maybe in fact, when they were younger, we didn't get them gifts. We let the grandparents do that so that they were happy and excited to see. Yes. So they didn't even get anything from us. They only got from the grandparents, and then they were so excited when the grandparents turned up and that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be.
You should have a blog.
I'm actually starting one. I'm doing vlogs, but it's all about autism and
it's relevant to.
Yeah, how to get someone excited about seeing someone particularly, and
it's great. It's true.
Let's go, buddies.
That's the problem, I think.